Hey friends, and welcome to Love to Inspired Handmade with Christina. Today is April 4th of 2025 and I want to show you how to create this adorable, fun little floating tent card. You see how it moves from the sides, and then on the back you have your own little place to leave your sentiment. I use the woven texture DSP for this card, but for today's display or tutorial, I want to show you how using the Floral Delight. I love this paper. It's so bright and cheerful, and I really think it would create a fun little card. So I'm going to turn the camera down for you real fast. Here we go. I know, all the dizziness coming for you right here. Okay, maybe that's enough. So I'm going to show you the paper real fast. Let me move this little guy out of the way. I'm going to show you the paper real fast. I only have a little slither of this particular piece from the designer paper, but it's beautiful, of course. And then we have this sheet, and when you flip it over, you have just the solid green color. This is actually the one I'm going to be using today. But then you have this one. Oh, and it's, I don't know if you can tell, but it's got the beautiful little yellow dots on it. It makes it so cute and bright and cheery. Especially love it because it's ready for summer, right? I mean, it's so great. It's sunshiny. I'm gonna move this light over just a little bit for you guys. And then we have this one, which has got a real pretty, maybe that's pecan pie color with the light, maybe crumb cake tan color. And then of course there's this one, and you flip it over and you have some real pretty gingham colored with the plaid look. So let me move this out of the way and we're going to get started, and I'm going to show you. Now there's a few little mechanisms to go along with this. I'm going to be using the textured note dies because I love these dies already with their little rectangle and the pretty little designs, but I also love all the different layers that you can add to it as well. So to start out, I'm using a Daffodil Delight here, and it's just your basic 4 1/4 by 11, and then I scored it at 5 1/2, okay? Then you'll need 2 sheets of Designer Series paper, and both of those will be cut at 4 and 5 1/4, and you can use either side. I'm going to be using both the same side for this particular piece. And then you'll need this little guy, and he is 4 by 4 1/8, and on the 4-inch side you're going to score it at 1/2, 1 1/4, 2, 2 3/4, and again at 3 1/2. And then you'll need one more piece like this that is 1 1/2 by 2 3/4, and then I've scored it right down the center here at 3 1/4. And then I'm going to take, now on this particular one, I actually ended up using the Designer Series paper because I want to use this pretty green color here. But this piece right here is cut at 3 7/8 by 5 1/4. And then I've taken this white piece here that's going to go on top of it, and it's 3 3/4 by 5 5/8. 5/8. Listen to me, 5 1/8. Okay, and then you have a scrap sheet that you're going to use, and I use the die cuts from this, and this little piece right here from the die cut, it is going to, so with, I'm going to show you this is the set of the, let me move you back into the camera. This is the dies from the textured note dies. So on this piece right here, I used the die 4, so I used this one right here, just counting in, and then of course I cut one of these out for the sentiment, and then I'm going to, and I have this one out because I'm going to show you how we're going to cut it using it, and it's the 5th one out. So if you have this die set, that's the exact ones that I used for this. So I'm going to set that over here to the side. Now before we get started in doing any die cutting, take one of these and you're going to go ahead and adhere it to the front of what your card front is going to be. So I'm going to use my multi-purpose glue and I'm going to give it a, and I'll show you why I'm going ahead. The first time I created this, I just put glue on the outer edge of this, but I'm going to be using the center piece that we're cutting out. So it's important that I added enough adhesive to the whole thing that it sticks out. Then once you've done that, you're going to take this and you're going to flip it over and you're going to put this one on the inside from the top. So you got this one at the bottom, this one goes on the top piece here, okay? So let me go ahead. See when he's folded down, will he be standing up straight? Yeah, okay. Now this one is okay if I just put the glue on the outside here. So I'm gonna go ahead and add him just like so, because this is going to be the inside. Now you could flip this over depending on how you want your piece to be, because remember on this one, when I fold it down, you see how they all kind of piece together, but that's my back piece right here that I'm doing. So just so that you kind of have a remembrance. Now before we fold it in half, we're going to take this die and we're going to center him right here in the middle of this card front. So I'm going to use, well, a couple of Post-it notes to hold my die in place. Just using that sticky side here to hold him in place. And then let me go ahead and, I don't know, hopefully my camera's not too close, but I'm gonna try to, or attempt to slide my cutting machine over for you guys, just so that you can see real fast. Oh, don't need that piece off, I need this one. Okay, so I'm gonna slide this in on here. My Post-it note's just a tad long. Add my top piece in and let's go ahead and run it through real fast. Sorry if it shakes the camera too much. Hear that little pop, and I'm going to run it back through. Got it. So I'm going to move this out of the way. We'll slide him out. So now let's go ahead and take this Post-it notes off. Hopefully, sometimes they can tear your paper, so they're kind of tricky. So if you look, see how this die has the real pretty designs around the edge? I love that. Plus this paper is just absolutely beautiful. All right, moving along, let me stick that up there. Now you can go ahead and fold this down just like so. I guess I forgot about this part. I should have waited, because when I put this on, this is just a little note here. So go ahead and just fold this one right here, and you have your little accordion shape to it. So this is going to attach to the bottom half of this, so then that way it opens and closes. And I'm pretty sure I won't be able to get this bottom piece up and up. Oh, maybe I will. I don't know. I don't want to tear it. So ideally, you don't want to put this on until you add that. That way it kind of covers up that bottom piece. But we'll try it. Let's see. We're going to give it a whirl and see if we have enough. Put some adhesive on here so he stays. So just evenly put it up to the score line. Let's see if I can get it up there. Hold, please. Oh, that's really tricky, guys. All right, I think I got it though. Let me add some more adhesive right there. Fold him in. So noted, put that on and then add that, because in that way you have the paper going all the way down. Now this piece is going to fit right evenly with this bottom frame so that once you put it on, it'll have that look to it, okay? So go ahead and add you some adhesive to this piece, just like so. Let me hold him down, try. So once you get it on there, then just kind of squish it down flat and it'll give a good little shove to him, just like so. So now your card is starting to stand, has the little pop-up tent look, just like that. All right, so this little piece right here is folded in half, and you're going to take him and you're going to add just enough adhesive on the back, and we're going to put him at the top of this piece right here. So let me see which way. So flip it over and add it to the top here, just like that. Okay, so now you have it where it looks, let me get in the camera, I keep moving my hands. So at the top of it, you'll have this little flap. Now what we're gonna do is add some more adhesive to this, and then we're going to lay this piece down flat, and he's gonna fit right into this square like this, and you're just push firmly up here because that's what gives the swing attachment to it. Okay, so let's add some adhesive to this. And then you just, kind of like you were just fitting a puzzle piece back into place. So then when you let go, all right, well, let me hold it and see how it has the little swing effect to it, like that. So ultimately when it's sitting up, this little guy kind of moves right here. So that's where our card looks, that's where it's going to look so far. Now next, we're going to take this little piece that I'd already cut out from the other die cut, because this is what's going to go in the center here. So take the stamp set of your choosing. I went ahead and pulled this one out for my little queen bee, because I love this stamp set. It is so cute, and I'm going to use the beautiful little floral pieces to it. So go ahead and stick it on. Let me get it on there straight-ish. And I'm going to just stamp along the side, one side of it here. So let me get my Memento ink out. And then just stamp into one corner. So cute. And then I'm going to use this little bee that's inside there, and we're going to stamp him on there as well. About yay far down. Now you can choose a stamp set that you can add color to or not. I'm going to add just enough color, go around. There's not very many flowers on here, but it'll give that extra little pop to this base here. So go ahead, one more. I think one more. Yeah. So you have that where, okay, I'm getting carried away here. Oh, there's one more. I'm gonna add just a little bit of yellow to my bee so that he stands out just as well. And then I can add a little bit of, this is just like a crumb cake color. Can't really see it. Now you can go back and add some green with the leaves and stuff, but for now I'm going to leave it alone. And next we'll want to add it to the center of this one right here. So let me grab some dimensions. I'm going to add 5 of these to it, 1 on each corner and then 1 in the center. Just enough to hold it steady. So add in there. Oh my goodness, isn't that just beautiful? It's coming together. So lovely. Okay, now for the final thing, I want to stamp my sentiment on here, and I'm using the Simply Said stamp set that's got just some fun little sayings on it. If you haven't seen it, that's what it is. Isn't that cute? So we'll add it with a thank you. Just like that. And then I'm going to add it to the front of the card, just over to the center, or over to one side. Let me add some adhesive and just kind of stick him down there like that. So that's how it's come together so far. Now let's work on the back before we stick the back on. Now with that same stamp set that I'm using, I want to use, let's see, something a little different on here. So I'm going to take this piece here that's got the pretty designs in it. It's more of like a, I don't know, maybe I don't want to say tribal. It's just a pretty little border. That's a good word for it. Pretty little border. And just stamp it across the top. And then I'm going to come back again with the, well, let's pull this one off and set him to the side. I'm going to add just a little bit of this flower that we put on the front. Let me turn him around so I can see. But I'm not going all the way up on that one. I just want to add just a little bit to the bottom here, along with the bee again. And then you have plenty of room to still write whatever note that you would like to write to the person that you're giving it to. And it gives such an adorable little, again, summertime, springtime look. So cute. I love this stamp set so much. It's just one of my favorites. Go around the flower. And then you just add it to the back. So let me flip it over just like this. And you can use one of your sentiments to stamp on the back of the piece that you're going to be writing on. But I chose just to give an image so I have plenty of room to write whatever I would like. Dun, dun, dun. There's almost there. So that's the back of the card, and then there's the front. And the only other thing that I might go ahead and add to it is some embellishments to give it its final look. But that's it, guys. It's pretty simple. It definitely gives the wow effect, and it sits perfectly on someone's desk or end table or wherever. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, and thank you for joining me for another fun, quick little cute aha moment. I will return next week, April 11th, and I hope that you come back to see what else I show you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and ring that bell so that you never miss one of my tutorials. And until then, you guys be blessed and keep on creating, and talk again soon.